Hello again to Pilates with Lou. In today's class we're going to be utilising some small hand weights. You could alternate these for small bottles of water or some tin cans from your cupboards, whatever you've got that are a small amount of weight that you could hold in your hand, or you could just not use the weights at all. So we're going to start warming up the upper body and stabilising through the shoulder girdle. I want you to now think about drawing the shoulders from your ears and floating the sternum, lifting from the very sit bones that are seated on the base of the chair, lifting up right through the spine, lifting your back away from the back of the chair to set your feet flat on the mat or on the ground. From this position, take a nice soft breath inwards. Think about that gentle lift of pelvic floor. That's the squeeze of front and back passage. Good. As you exhale, imagine flattening your abdominals from hip bone to hip bone and switching on a large belt of muscle that runs around your lower back and over your hip bones. Good. From this position, palms are facing down. We're going to think about drawing the shoulder blades away from the ears. Now, as you exhale, flattening through the tummy, you're going to start to lift your straight arms up directly in line with the shoulder for a frontal raise. And then you inhale, slowly come back down. Notice that my shoulders are staying level. Exhale, we float the arms on up just halfway to about in line with the shoulders, and inhale down. Good, so we're working posterior deltoid or shoulder muscle. Exhale, arm float, and inhale down. Frontal raises. Try to keep a soft bend in the elbow. Try not to lift the shoulder blades up or start to arch through your lower back. Try to keep the spine lifted and tall and use the tummy, that nice tight belt. Exhaling to lift the arms. Good, and inhaling to lower. We're going for 10, so we've got 4 more. Exhale and inhale. Good, 3 more. Exhale and inhale. Now your shoulder blades should start to be feeling a little bit heavy and fatigued. We're not going to stop after this last one. Exhale, tummy flattening, arms lift. Inhale down, keep the belt done up nice and tight. Now on the exhale, start to lift the arms fully over in line with the shoulder. Now not just the shoulder draws down, but the rib cage towards the hip bones in front also draw down. Inhale, arms lower. Good, we're going to go for 9 more. Exhale, flattening the tummy, lift the arms directly in line with the shoulders. Ribs softly drawing down, shoulder from the ear. Inhale to lower. Now if you're getting any neck or pain discomfort in that cervical spine, lightly drop your chin to your chest and think about lengthening the neck from the shoulder blades to the very crown of the head. Good, tummy flattens. Exhale, we're trying to stay, buttocks on the chair, spine lifted, shoulders level and drawing down. Good, keep it going. Exhale and inhale. Good, shoulder down, don't let it lift. Got 4 more, so we're working really hard through that posterior deltoid. Good, final 3, exhale and inhale, last 2. Staying upright, belly wants to be tight over those hip bones, so we're really thinking about a flat tummy. On your last one, shoulder blades down, exhale, ribs draw towards the hips, and inhale to lower. Rest the arms down, have a little break and roll the shoulders. Well done. From this position, we're now going to take it into a stop sign. So again, lift off of the chair through your sit bones. You really want to think about switching on your pelvic floor, inhale, and exhaling to flatten the tummy from hip bone to hip bone and switching on that imaginary belt of muscle. Good. From this position, our arms are going to come into a stop sign position. Hands are face high, elbows are bent, shoulders are down. Now we're going to start here, holding the hand weights. Think about what you need to switch on a little bit more. It might be the abdominals, it might be the shoulders drawing down. Good, on your next exhale, flattening through the tummy once more, we're going to draw the elbows towards the waist, drawing the shoulder blades down the back. Good, inhale, hands to face height. Excellent, exhale, stop sign, drawing down through the shoulder blades towards that waistline where there are no bones. Elbows towards the waist. Inhale, hands to face height. If I turn to the side, you'll be able to see that my back is not arching and I'm really working really hard to keep my spine lifted in neutral and tall. And I'm not utilising the lumbar spine tilting through the pelvis or really trying to locate through my hip flexors. I'm keeping the workload in the shoulders and the upper back. So for our stop signs, we exhale, glide the shoulder blades down the back to the waistline where there are no bones. Inhale, hands to face height, good. Exhale. You should be feeling your deep mid-center back connection to that middle fiber of trapezius, and you're working really hard through the abdominal connection too. Good, let's do 3. Exhale and inhale. 2. Make this your last one. Exhale, glide the shoulder blades down. Think about drawing into that waistline. Hold here. Extend the arms about the width of a bear hug. Shoulder blades down, elbows are soft. Keeping the belt done up, you're going to exhale to rotate to spine twist. Eyes following your leading thumb. Inhale to center, shoulders down. Exhale, spine twist. Good, and inhale to center. Keep your feet on the ground. Keep your buttocks on the chair. You are utilizing your waistline underneath your rib cage. Good, shoulders down. Think about using that mid-back. Exhale, spine twist. Inhale to center. Good, keep it going. Exhale. And inhale. Let's do one more each way. Exhale, spine twist. And inhale to center. One more. Exhale. Inhale. Relax the arms, rest the weights in your thighs. Well done. So that is warming up the upper body, and you should feel that the whole upper body connection from the shoulder blade, the armpit itself, across the chest, is switching on to support this additional weight. Good. We're now going to look at some rotator cuff motion going into our dumb waiter. I'm keeping my feet on the ground and I've edged forwards in my chair, so my back is not resting on the back of the chair here. I want to utilize those abdominals. Inhale, pelvic floor lifts. Exhale, flattening, doing the belt up over the hip bones to flatten through those abdominals. Good, I'm going to tuck my elbows into my waist. My palms are resting at a 90-degree angle from my elbow joint, but this could be a little bit lower if you need. You could lightly drop your chin to your chest. Tuck your elbows in tight. Now we'll work through one arm. We're going to exhale, squeeze the elbow in tight to the body as we externally rotate the top of the arm bone in the shoulder socket itself, turning the arm out. Inhale, come back to center. Other side, exhale. And inhale. Good, exhale. And inhale. You should feel that the arm is turning in the shoulder socket itself. Drop the arms a little bit lower if you feel like you're straining your bicep at the front of the arm to do this motion. One side is going to have a little bit better range than the other. And you can probably see that this, my right side, has a little bit greater range in external rotation than on my left side. Now, if you feel comfortable moving one arm at a time, keeping the elbow planted close to the body, you could try for double arm rotation in dumb waiter. Think about pulling a length of sticky toffee away from one another, elbows planted into the sides. Exhale for that external rotation of the arm bone in the shoulder socket itself. You could also turn the palms to face each other if this gave you a better connection to that rotation in the shoulder socket itself. You still want to use the exhale to rotate out, and you want to use a nice flat tummy, seated tall on those sit bones. 2 arm or singular for 10. I've got 2 more. Last one, exhale. And inhale, rest the weights down, have a break. Well done. So I'm going to do a single side exercise now called swords. So we're going to be using one hand weight. I've popped the other hand weight behind me, and I'll come back to using that in a moment. So I want to sit upright, pelvic floor inhale connection, exhale T-zone or flattening those abdominals. Now I'm going to cross the hand weight over and rest it on the top section of my opposite thigh, right where my hip bone is. I want to make sure this shoulder blade stays down and I'm promoting that nice lift of the sternum. Take a deep exhale and start to pull your sword, lifting it directly out to the side, pointing the elbow in towards the body and lengthening the arm out diagonally. Good, try not to lean over your chair, keep your feet on the ground, knees forwards. Replace the elbow towards the side, hand towards the shoulder blade itself, and then undraw your sword. So we can hold on to the side of the chair to keep us level. We're going to exhale, use the tummy and reach. Good, inhale and back. Exhale and reach. Notice that little bit of internal and external rotation that I have from the fist, returning and drawing the sword, palm facing down, elbow to the side. I rotate the palm facing up and reach out. Good, and down. Good. So swords is a great exercise here, and if you feel like you're able to keep the body upright, you could just stay facing forwards. You could add external rotation to turn your chest line and eye line to look at your outstretched arm, provided you can keep the abdominals working. Good, let's go for 4. Following with the eye line, with that little bit of rotation of the chest, if you like. Let's do one final one. Exhale, draw your sword, elbow to the side, reach on out. Inhale, elbow in, palm facing in and down towards the hip. Let's change sides. Start by holding onto the side of the chair. Place the hand weight on the top of the thigh just by the hip bone. Feet want to stay flat on the ground. Sit bones on your chair. Lift your spine. Switching on, inhale, pelvic floor. Exhale, abdominals flattening. Good. Start with the chest facing forwards. Bring the elbow to the side as you lift the hand weight to your shoulder and then reach on out. Good. Return, hand weight to the shoulder, elbow to the side, hand towards the hip bone. Really think about utilizing the tummy and think about drawing the shoulder blade down so that we're not rounding forwards, we're not really straining through the upper back, we're not using any extra pressure into the neck or cervical spine. For those of you that feel like you can keep your balance in this position, start to turn your eye line down at your hip bone, look at your hand weight. As you draw your sword out to the side, have a look at that hand, turn the chest gently to face your hand weight. You want to return your hand weight to your side as if you were placing your sword back in its guard. And we really want to work really hard to keep the torso engaged with those abdominal connections. Let's do 2 more. Exhale and inhale. 1 more. Place your sword, get rid of your hand weights. Good, let's do a little bit of lower body abdominal connection. Feet flat on the mat, on the edge of your chair, seated upright. So we're going to start with leg slide. Hands can place on your thighs, shoulder blades down, sternum float. Inhale, pelvic floor, exhale, T-zone or flattening abdominals. Good, keeping 1 foot placed on the ground, we're going to exhale, slide the other leg on out, just releasing the heel, trying to lengthen out the leg. Inhale, slide it back on in, place it down. As you exhale, the tummy is flattening across the hip bones as you slide the ball of foot out from the chair itself, and then inhale, place the heel back down. Exhale, leg slide, inhale in. Your hands could wander onto your hip bones to check that you're keeping your pelvis nice and level. Shoulders are drawing down, and we're not trying to round forwards. We're just lengthening out using the tummy to lengthen the leg. For those of you that want a little bit more, as you lengthen the leg, you could gently float the toes from the ground and slide the foot back in to meet the ground, heel down. Exhale, flatten the tummy and float the leg. Inhale and down. Staying upright on the seat of your chair, checking in with your shoulders and your hip bones staying level, and your tummy drawn nice and tight over the hip bones. Good. Let's do 2 on each side, really working to stay upright. You're really training some really strong postural muscles when you're seated tall in your chair like this. Last one, come back to the ground. Stay switched on and tall if you can. Hands on your hip bones, tummy flattening. Exhale, float 1 foot from the mat in this bent knee position. Hips want to stay level. Inhale, place it down. Exhale, lift the foot and inhale down. Now it might just be a paper's width from the ground. You don't have to work very hard to feel that the abdominals are strongly connected here. You could just lift the weight of your heel from the ground. If you can, the knee could lift to hip bone height, but it's not necessary, particularly if you strain your hip flexors. Let's do 2 more. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. 1 more. Exhale and inhale. Tummy flattening on that exhale. Exhale and inhale. Place the feet down. Have a little break. Well done. Good. Now coming back to your hand weights, place them in your palms, elbows by your sides. Now from this position, you want to keep the inside ball of your foot together, and you want to think about now rolling your arches from the ground and lifting onto the ball of the foot. So the heel is lifted and we're in this semi-calf raise position. Press your heels together if possible, lift up right through the spine, elbows to your sides. We're going to hold the hand weights here, utilizing those abdominals. From this position, you're going to exhale, bicep curl, inhale to lower. Using the muscles at the front of the arm, exhale and inhale. Good, lift the spine, draw the shoulders down. Good, exhale and inhale. Excellent. Let's do 3, exhale. 2 and 1. Rest the palms facing down with your hand weights on your thighs. Keep lifted onto the ball of your foot. Squeezing your heels together, you're going to exhale, open up your knees into clam position, and then inhale to close. Keep your hip bones level. Exhale, squeeze the ball of your foot and heel together, and inhale to close. You should be feeling, exhale, your buttocks utilizing this front hip opening position. So squeeze your glutes, pressing the heels together to open up clam, and inhale to close. Good, exhale and inhale. If you're comfortable here, return the hand weights to your side, and as you exhale to open up your clam, come into your bicep curl, drawing your fist towards your shoulder. Inhale to lower, knees back together. Exhale, press heels, squeeze buttocks, open up knees, fist towards shoulder, elbows into your sides. Inhale, good, let's do 4. Exhale and inhale, stay tall. Exhale, inhale, good. Final 3, exhale and inhale. 2 and 1. Good, return the hand weights, place your heels down, have a rest. So taking a standing position to work on our balance, we're going to be standing at the back of the chair. You could place the chair against the wall if you feel like the chair's going to slide and you're not very confident in standing. I'm placing one hand onto the back of the chair and I'm making sure my hips and my chest are facing forwards. Now I'm going to come into a split stance. So I've got 1 foot forwards, 1 foot back. I'm going to bend through the front knee, drawing it towards the back of the chair as I push my heel down to the ground of the back leg. Now if you don't have great ankle mobility, you may find that you want to bend the back knee and lift the heel from the ground. Perfectly fine. I have okay ankle mobility, so I'm able to press this long leg down and get a calf stretch. One hand is placed on the back of the chair, the other hand is going to utilise your hand weight. So with that front bent knee, I'm also going to hinge forwards across my belt to bring my chest towards the back of the chair. Now I want to utilise my abdominals, so I'm going to start to switch on pelvic floor lifting as well as that nice flattening of the tummy. Have a look at my points of contact. My heel is pressed down. It's in line with my hip, my shoulder and the side of my ear. From this position, elbow is going to be quite close to you, but I want you to think about drawing the shoulder blades away from the ear, but also drawing it back into a small amount of external rotation. Did you see that here? Try and keep this shoulder blade drawn towards the back of the room. Now you're going to start in a side row. So we're going to bend the elbow, draw it towards the side of our body and towards the back, and then inhale to lengthen the arm. The shoulder wants to stay turned back, exhale and inhale. A nice even shoulder row. If you want to make this harder, you can bend your front knee and have a deeper hinge, pushing your buttocks back. You want to have more or less a nice neutral spine, so don't arch through your lower back and cause any tension through your hamstrings or your lower back itself. Try and draw your bum back and down, bend the back knee if you need. So we're going from this long arm position, shoulder blade drawing back, exhale, squeeze the shoulder towards the back of the room, elbow to your side, and inhale to lengthen. Exhale and inhale. and inhale. Good, exhale and inhale. Lovely, let's do 3. Exhale and inhale. Exhale. Tummy is flattening with every exhale. Inhale. Let's hold the last one here. Let's draw the shoulder blade back and down. Now we're going to squeeze the elbow quite close to the rib cage. Keep the front bend in the knee and the tummy flat. We're going to push our palm towards the back of the sky, extending the arm from the elbow joint. Inhale, slide the elbow back to the side. Exhale and inhale. Think about punching the back of the fist to the sky to lengthen your arm from the elbow joint. Shoulder blade down. Inhale in. Exhale and inhale. Good. Let's do a few more of these tricep extensions. Good. Exhale and inhale. Tummy flattening. Good. 3 more. Exhale and inhale. 2 more. And 1 more. Hold here. Relax the shoulder. Check for any tension in the neck. Let it go. Keep the tummy switched on or turn it back on. Start to reach the arm forwards. And then draw back in line with the chest. Punch the fist forwards and back on in. Good. Forwards and in. Lovely. Keep it going. Forwards and in. Keep that tummy nice and tight. Shoulder blades down. Exhale and in. Exhale and inhale. Let's do 4. 3. 2. And 1. Punch it forwards and in. Good. Release the arm down. Place the hand weight on the chair. Place 2 hands on the back of the chair here. Come back to your standing hip width stance. Your feet are placed more or less in line. Now we're going to start to lift the heel off of the 1 foot. I'm utilising the same foot as the arm and shoulder that I've just worked. I'm going to soften through that supporting knee. I want to make sure my hips stay level. I'm not hitching up and out to the side. And I'm going to start to switch back on my pelvic floor and my abdominals. Placing my hands weight into the chair, my chest gently drawn forwards, shoulders down. I'm going to slide the heel behind me, squeezing my glute max into that leg extension. Then I'm going to bend my knee. Inhale, slide my knee towards the back of the chair onto the ball of the foot. Exhale, squeezing my glute, extend. Keep your hips facing the back of the chair. Inhale, slide the knee in. You could float the knee to tap towards the back of the chair. As you push the heel out behind you, you can float the foot from the ground, squeezing your glute max. Horse kick. Inhale in. And exhale, push the heel out behind you. Keep that soft knee in that supporting base leg. Exhale. Shoulders down and inhale in. Good. 5 more. Exhale. Squeezing your glute max. That's your biggest glute muscle. Toes could stay on the ground if you do not have a very good sense of balance. We've got 3. Exhale. 2. And last one. Good. Come back to the ground. Place the foot down. Shuffle side to side and have a break. Let's change sides. We're going to start with those hand exercises or shoulder exercises here. So I'm picking up 1 hand weight. Remember that we are in a split stance, so 1 foot is forwards, 1 foot is back. I'm placing the heel down onto the ground and I'm bending the front knee, but you might need to bend that back knee. Hand is resting on the back of the chair here. I've got a little hinge pushing my hips gently back and a straight line from my hip, shoulder and the side of my ear, and because I've got the straight back leg, also my ankle. Now I'm starting just with my row position. So the chest is hinged forwards, the tummy is switched on, elbows drawn into the side, shoulder blade drawn down and rotated back. I'm going to exhale as I slide my elbow towards the back of the room and inhale to lengthen the arm. Shoulder wants to stay back and rotate it out. Exhale, tummy flattening and inhale. For those of you that want to make it harder, you can have a deeper hinge forwards, push the bum back. Try to not arch through your lower back, keep the tummy lifted. Exhale and inhale. Don't round forwards through that shoulder. Keep the shoulder blade away. Exhale and inhale. Good. Really utilising some strong back muscles here that are really important for posture, particularly as we age. We start to round forwards and come into that really humped back. And we want to really get rid of that here. Draw the shoulder blade down and back and utilise your lats. This is a really good lat and deltoid exercise. 3, 2, exhale and inhale. On your last one, hold your elbow to your side. Keep that nice hinge forwards, chest towards the back of the chair, tummy flat. Exhale, punch the back of the fist to the sky, extended elbow to the palm. Inhale. Exhale. As we slide back on in, elbow stays close to the side, shoulder blade down and back. Exhale and inhale in. Good. Exhale and inhale. You're doing really well. Keep that tummy nice and flat. Bend that back knee if you need. 5 more. Exhale and inhale. Final 3. Tricep, the back of the arm. 2. Last one. Good. Slowly return the hand weight. Look forwards. Keep that little hinge. Try to keep the tailbone pushed back and down. Bend that back knee. Punching forwards, tummy flattening. Exhale and inhale. Hand weight comes to the side. Exhale and inhale. Good. Keep it going. Exhale. Push your supporting hands down into the back of your chair. Exhale. Tummy flattening and inhale. Looking directly ahead, shoulders down. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Return the hand weight down onto the seat of the chair. Hands placed equally on the back of the chair now. Feet are hip width and level. Coming up onto the very ball of the foot, we're going to start to bend that supporting leg ever so gently. Keeping your abdominals nice and tight or lifting the pelvic floor and switching them back on, we're going to start to lengthen the leg behind us, squeezing our glute max. We're not arching our lower back, we're in fact keeping our tummy nice and tight. Inhale, we bend the knee and slide it to the back of the chair. Exhale, extend the leg, squeezing the glute max as the foot travels behind us. Hips stay level and facing your chair. Inhale in and exhale, push it back. Inhale and exhale. Lifting the knee, inhale as it travels towards the back of the chair if you'd like. This time you could float your foot, squeezing your glute max to that leg extension. Inhale in and exhale. Good. 6 left. Inhale and exhale. Shoulder blades down, keep the tummy nice and tight. Try not to arch your lower back. This hip extension is you squeezing your glute max, the biggest peach. Last 3, 2, and 1. Push the heel back, squeeze the glute max. Inhale, slide the foot back on in. Place the feet down and shuffle side to side. Well done. Finishing our session, we're going to finish with some lovely cat or rolling stretches over the back of the chair. So you can have your feet quite close to the back of the chair. Hands are resting on the chair's back too. Shoulders down, switch on the abdominals and think about your nice neutral spine with soft knees. Look directly ahead, take a nice breath in. Drop your chin to your chest so you start to lengthen and stretch your neck. Now as you exhale, start to scoop out the belly and drop your ribs towards your hips in front. Start to run your hands down the back of the chair, reaching for the seat, rolling forwards and down, allowing the forehead to travel past the back of the chair. As you round your back, try not to push your hips back. Try to think about this nice rounded open back position. Take a deep breath in at the bottom, and then on the exhale, start to utilise your legs. Push your feet into the ground, scoop out your belly, and start to stack your vertebrae one at a time upright as you run your hands up the back of the chair. Good. Lift your chest, relax your shoulders. Inhale at the top. Drop chin to chest, look down. Exhale, sink the ribs towards the hips, scooping the belly. Start to round your forehead over the back of the chair as you start to lengthen your arms towards the seat. Rounding forwards and down. Try not to push your bum back. Think about opening the spine one at a time. A breath in at the bottom, pushing through your heels. Switch on your legs. Scoop out your belly. Start to stack your vertebrae, lifting yourself upright. As you stack yourself tall, running your hands up the chair. Inhale at the top. Shoulders away. Chin to chest. Exhale, sink and roll forwards and down. Now I'm allowing myself to travel over the front, or over the back seat of the chair. I'm dropping my forehead a little bit closer each time. Inhale, exhale, push through those heels, scoop through the belly. Exhale, round and roll to the top. Let's do one more. Inhale, shoulders down. Chin to chest. Exhale, sink forwards and down. Ribs to hips, scoop that belly. Exhale. At the bottom, hold for your lovely breath in. Think about rolling a little bit further over the seat of the chair. Exhale, push through the heels, scoop through the belly. Run the hands up the back of the chair, stacking the vertebrae one at a time tall, and lift yourself. Good, well done. I'll see you next week.